New life, new paradigms in a new year. New life, new paradigms in a new year feels like you're about to introduce something I've never considered before or has never been available to me before this. I love the freshness of something really, really new to play with. My question is, will the way of playing with the new life and new paradigms also be new? If yes, then what is in the new ways?
What is unfolding here is such a beautiful vortex level of consciousness here that's fully and completely engulfing the whole planetary matrix with what I call constant fruition, constant openness, accessibility, and availability. Even right now, where you can feel within your DNA, within your RNA, all the way through the psyche and the subpsyche, blasting away the emotional calibrational lattice work, going into a clear, implemented, embodied directiveness that's becoming healthy, whole, and complete within every cell, every molecule, every atom, every subatom, all the way through the human genome, and how to function, where to function, and all these interesting things that have been going on for millennia, and then offering you a constant state of no backed up reference of data and information coming from a very old paradigm, a very old energy that has been running through and functioning within and throughout your embodiment time after time after time, repetition. And now that whole grid system from all of the above is collapsing and collapsing, breaking away even the magnetics all the way, as we were playing with earlier, the dualities and polarities that are breaking away, collapsing, which in turn is opening you up, also activating and initiating your crystalline structure all the way through the human genome and rewriting all of the estrogen testosterone levels within your system to where we have no longer any roles specifically per se to play out. There's not all these lessons and learnings to take in and take on. It's more of a total complete embodiment of your higher levels and your lower levels, merging in, becoming the vortex of consciousness that you are, with constantly welcoming in, taking in, and also enjoying constant streams of consciousness that starts to flow and grow within and throughout your life stream as a whole. That's letting your life stream go like this, and then letting all the vibratory levels continue to plateau. And as it's all plateauing, playing more and more with being able to project our consciousness, or just being at different spaces, different places at different times, if you will, or shall I say different markers. You're no longer ran by the TikTok and all of that fun stuff. And then from there, where all of that collapses, even the whole overwhelming perceptual aging calamities that have been chipping away at the telomere, and the telomere going through breakdown, such as coming of age, plateauing, and then going down the huge mountain. Well, what we're looking at here is arising, regenerating, and encompassing the whole universe, that you start to become what I'll call a metaphoric beacon that is constantly opening up the beautiful crystalline states that have been so beautifully surrounded upon the DNA, the RNA, all the way through the human genome, and all of these interesting facets that have got really locked up right here, and then going through hunky-dory land, but also now going into a reception and an expansiveness to where all of the beautiful fruitions of what's coming in and what's coming out are starting to match frequencies and vibratory levels of consciousness, which in turn is opening and opening, adding on to as well the welcoming of vitality, vibrancy, and expansiveness with a constant receptiveness that's opening and opening, coming in, coming through, and coming into and through all around your life stream, as well as your embodiment, to where your embodiment becomes more of a crystalline, activated, amplified now matrix within itself, and all the shadow strands of DNA and RNA are becoming more and more visible, breaking down to where you start growing into 40 strands of double helix DNA, all the way to 144 strands that I call your universalis strands of DNA, and where it starts streaming down, streaming in, recalibrating, re-amplifying without any weight, any density, including without any sort of or I think I should, out I must, but more of a emanation and a presence that is arising and arising, taking hold, taking charge, amplifying, radiating, all the way within and throughout even the atmospheric realms, bursting away and breaking away the astral planes of consciousness, and then going through quantum leap after quantum leap of constant data and information, and also accessibilities to your Akashic record realms that are also dissolving right now and being swept out, cleared out, as well as the total complete embeddedness and embodiment of the whole universe within a singularity physical form that is also affecting the whole planetary matrix. And when I say the whole planetary matrix as well, we're coming in so powerfully that we're moving so powerfully exponentially to affect the very ground, this beautiful crash in which we walk upon, to activate, initiate, and amplify throughout and within the exponential world as a whole. And then where all of the little self and little cells of the I, all of the identification with a little tiny I starts collapsing, blazing away, burning away. And then what happens is this beautiful torch and flame of purification starts coming on. So anything coming your way is going to be dissolved before it ever grasps on to you, or even grasping on to your mental level. And the mental level is becoming more and more neutralized, cleared out from everything it's ever experienced in a body on a planet, including predispositions of experiences in a body on a planet, from the soul level of consciousness in the trinitized state, being that of spirit, mind, and body, to where now it's coming into a whole new crash, a whole new unveilment, and a total, what I'll call kind of a run through, purging out, purifying, divinitizing, and allowing for oneself without any colorful little interesting thing to hold on to, that we're really speeding up, revving up, and watching a total whole new evolutionary cycle start to play out within you, through you, and of course always for you, to give to you, to complement you, and then getting to a point where sanity isn't so sane anymore, and we start to outgrow. Pain is bad, comfort is good, the point of life is to be undisturbed. And all of these core, beautiful, primal perceptions and belief systems, and including the ones that said, am I, will I, did I do the right thing? Well, all of that, right and wrong and so forth, going back full circle to the dualities and polarities, they're being stripped away and literally blazed away with great ease and grace and love to fully begin to house your frequency, your tones, your vibratory levels, and those beautiful particles of light in clear, pure consciousness. Kind of like when you look up at the sky at the star systems, you get to see all the nebulae, Milky Ways, and so forth. That constant stream of divinitization, radiance, and openness and vibrancy starts flowing in, flowing through, opening up, activating, and amplifying to where everything that you even have been, quote, taught to enjoy starts to really expose so much more of itself, and where you're also, I'm going to call it semi getting in touch with, but also being able to run through, but no longer from a comfort zone level of consciousness, more to where even the uncomfortable becomes comfortable because there's no havoc, there's no wavering, there's no back and forth going on, and there's no perceptual judgment at all, that we're going with it in a constant stream of isness, neutrality, and vibrancy, going up, 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 and then plateauing, anchoring in, embodying, and then watching how majestically we start to affect the outside manifestational worlds and also very purposely affecting the weather systems to where you're always, always, always able to run with, thrive with, enjoy with, but also embodying and expanding so pricelessly, so powerfully, and so lightly that we start also bringing all this stuff to a head and saying, all right, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, be gone, to all the debris that unfolds right in front of us, even with the ones you're running through right now. And then we start to heighten, that becomes more and more heightened and more translucent to where we're able to enjoy faster than ever, more than ever, and also without even trying, which is a beautiful thing. We're starting to watch all the beautiful veils be lifted and lifted and lifted to where from there, now we're playing with universes beyond universes within universes, but then stepping into a whole new energy and paradigm that is actually right now coming out from all the shadow strands, all the shadow levels of the planetary matrix, and all of the behaviors upon the planet start to make total complete sense. And beyond just making sense, we're able to assist and affect all the dear ones around us more and more and more and more as we're going faster and faster and faster. And then as all of that's being exposed, broken away, and I'll call it dissolve for the sake of words and the clarity of understanding, it's that it becomes lighter and lighter, brighter and lighter, more and more and more and more, as we're opening, amplifying, radiating, permeating, and opening faster and faster and faster to where now even the streams of consciousness in the form of thought forms start to be purified, clarified, divinitized, to where now we don't have polar opposites of positive, negative, up and down, right and left, and so forth and so forth. We have more of a mainstream running through you all the way through the physical form, and where all kingdoms, all realms start to become more and more unveiled, and where this whole thing of suppressed anger, deep-seated fear, overwhelming burdens, and frustration and irritation start to leave, dissolve, and this yearning to hurry up and get off the planet and all that, it's all going into being obliterated to where you cannot wait to be in a body on a planet because you're emanating, you're permeating, and you're also integrating, but you're not missing the whole boat by wanting to leave. You're bringing all of this here, now, and watching how beautifully, how iridescently, and divinely it unfolds, it unveils, and it shows itself for you, my good friend.